Jen Trezino and Nick Weatherhead were planning a dream Italian wedding this year, but when their CBD pet line Zen Pup started running into international delays because of the coronavirus, she became concerned. Then all flights were canceled.
And I just remember like collapsing and like sobbing uncontrollably because we're in our 30s. We're not like the youngest people in the world. We would like to have children. So it's like kind of a domino effect where you're like, it'll be okay, I'm gonna hold on hope, and then you realize that it's not okay.
Weatherhead was crushed about postponing their celebration and the Dubai and Maldives honeymoon.
Besides actually saying like I do and marrying my best friend, I think like riding camels and Ferraris in Dubai is probably high up on that list of things I was bummed about.
63% of couples delayed their 2020 weddings, and another 8% went to the courthouse or eloped. On average, they lost more than $3,300. But it's not just the bride and groom who are affected.
The wedding industry is worth $74 billion annually and includes over 400,000 businesses. They've started to reopen, but whether or not celebrations can start again is up in the air.
The Loeb Central Park Boathouse in New York usually hosts 125 weddings annually. But banquet director Peter Bischoff says it's too unsafe this year.
Gosh, for some it could be years that they've seen relatives or friends. It would be a real challenge to keep these people separated.
Bischoff reserved each couple's wedding date in 2020 for the next year. Then he broke the news.
They had a lot of questions, and at the same time, we didn't have all the answers. We only knew what we were listening to on the news and so forth. But we were very patient. They were very understanding.
Weatherhead and Trezino's mother also moved the entire wedding in secret to a later date.
So I just in case wanted to have everything kind of squared away. So like if we did have to go to Jen, she wasn't going to punch me in my face. So I was trying to be a good soon-to-be husband.
Bridal Boutique Kleinfeld CEO Ronnie Rothstein had to deal with over 8,000 anxious brides.
And our job was to keep everybody calm. If you have a calm bride and a calm mother and a calm mother-in-law and a calm fiance, life is good.
The Kleinfeld experience now includes temperature checks, says Director of Merchandising Dorothy Silver. Dress are heavily sanitized between fittings, and brides can only bring 2 of their entourage.
When you have a whole entourage, you never can make a decision because everybody has, different opinion.
Interestingly, the number of brides who say yes to the dress at an appointment is up. And before, Kleinfeld's average price point was $3,500. Now it's $5,000 each dress. Many are getting a simple gown for now and a grand one for later.
We thought, what's going on? People are not going to want to buy dresses or, spend a lot of money on their weddings, and I'm finding that to be quite the opposite.
But half of Kleinfeld's sales come from out of state, and people are hesitant to travel. Also, 50% capacity means fewer clients. Kleinfeld is testing a virtual program to accommodate them. Rothstein encourages everyone to be patient.
The celebrations will be the same. What we can't answer is when.
Trezino and Weatherhead are waiting for that answer. They've now rescheduled twice, but they're staying positive.
So like if the worst thing that's happening to us right now is that our wedding is getting pushed out, then we're probably better off than the vast majority of the people in the world.
We are in New York City, like arguably the greatest city in the world, so.
And you'll eventually get to ride a camel in the desert.
Hopefully, and a Ferrari.
And a Ferrari.
For Cheddar, I'm Michelle Castillo.